Good morning. It is August the 17th, 2018, and this is a quick report on my public trade that was closed overnight. When I got up this morning, I found that both my 1-to-1 leverage trade and my 10-to-1 leverage trade had both been closed on the same stop. And I got in right around here, held it through this little dip, and then put my stop loss just above my entry, and the position was closed overnight as prices came to this dip right there. And I'm surprised that it was closed there actually, because if I zoom back out, the position should have held until prices came down to the 51 level. But I think it's because of the spread that my position was closed where it was. So the stop loss was at 1459. There we go, 1459 from 1447. Had I left it at 1451 as I just said, it probably would have held. So if I go back to that silver market on the daily chart, now I don't want to re-enter until I see a bigger 1, 2, 3 position breakout. I don't want to enter now until she's breaking above 1481 and showing strength out of this formation that it's in right now. And I expect it to, but I'll wait for it. Here is a combination chart of Bitcoin, Ethereum, silver, and gold. And we can see gold is in a similar pattern to silver here. And should gold break above the 1181, 1182, that would be another buy signal there for me. But hovering in the middle now is no man's land for my trading system. So my stop loss, in hindsight, was moved up too close behind the market. And I would have fared better if I'd left it at the 1451 and risked more of the profit. So I did have a little bit of profit in that, but very minuscule. That getting that stop loss correct after putting on the entry is always a tricky killer in this strategy. And so now I'm going to sit and wait, and I will manually watch for the opportunity to put this trade back on as silver is breaking above the 1482 level, and we'll see what that price chart pattern looks like as it matures. So right now, for my trading pattern, I'm waiting for more strength, and I'm only going to be missing about 20 cents of the price move. And everybody in the world, I think, is expecting that silver prices are going to go up. Let's take a look and see. All the trading ideas here are also long, 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 long. And some of them have been long for a little while here and still holding on to this, even though prices have slipped down. So a little bit in the profit and then immediately loss, 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 loss. It's recovered a little bit on this guy's trade, but it's been a while now that everybody on this platform has been bullish on silver. And certainly the last video I made a couple days ago, while everyone was long on silver up around this price level here, it would have been good to go opposite to what the crowd is doing. So I'm not going to put on a trade on this silver or in the gold at all right now. But let's take a look at natural gas. Also took a dip at the same time. And it's not in a position that I can jump on a trade for natural gas right now. And if I go to copper, it also took that dip down. And I'm watching for that one to create a bigger bottom formation. So it's down at historical lows for the year for certain. And I'd have to wait now for this to show a better confirmed 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. But it certainly is something I'm watching for in all of these commodities, that prices are going to go up. What's going on with S&P 500? So this one, I would love to short it. And it's making a potential 1, 2, 3 top formation now for me. If I zoom all the way out, here's the number 1 point way at the top. It's dipped down, and so it's also in that limbo area, although we do have a shorter term 1, 2, 3 top. Right in here, 1, 2, 3, a break below this level would be a small entry, and then I could be adding on to that if it proved me correct and was diving down more. Coming up to the weekend, it's Friday today, and so there'll be no trading on the weekend for these markets. Maybe time just to sit back and watch and see what happens over the weekend. In the meantime, of course, Bitcoin prices and Ethereum prices and all of the cryptocurrencies are always of fantastic interest. So I'll have to tune in next time to see how this silver trade pans out and what my trading system says to do in this circumstance. I really do want to, if I go back to the monthly view here of silver, well, let's do the weekly view. It is down to these historical levels and really time to be watching, but time to be patient on it as well, because it is not making enough of a turnaround bottom formation here to really give this a juicy jump in feeling. There's lots of time to, there's no hurry to get in right now. It is time to be watching carefully, but there's no hurry to get in. Just because of this little blip here, it has to turn around and show me more strength of that. It would be great if it came back and retested the 1440 level and then rebuilt above the 1481 level from there. So I'll be watching silver and gold, and I look forward to any of your comments on these markets too. Thanks again for tuning in on this short update video. You can click on the links below the description to find out more about OneBroker and OneFox.io. Cheers and all the best in your trading.